Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. I am delighted to be here for a special coffee break catch up today. Now, I am just hoping that everything is going according to plan because I'm not getting any information here on my screen about viewers. So if you're watching, let us know. Let us know in the comments and let us know where you're watching from. This is a special coffee break catch up. Of course, we've got our usual roundup of the news, roundup of the latest episodes and the latest videos available from Coffee Break Languages, but we've also got some interesting information to share with you today because it's a bit of a special day. It's good to see that some of you are indeed tuning in. I can see some comments here. We've got Florence joining us. Hola. We've got Mary Beth joining us here. And we've got Nicole joining us too. And it looks like it's working, at least on YouTube. Hopefully it's also working on Facebook. Now, we're actually broadcasting on the Facebook pages for Coffee Break Languages, Coffee Break French, Coffee Break Spanish, Coffee Break Italian, and Coffee Break German today. So you're all very, very welcome indeed. Now, perhaps it's also very important to begin today with a huge thank you to all our Coffee Break community. Of course, if you're in the States, then you'll be celebrating Thanksgiving today, and we would like to just take this opportunity to thank you for all your support of Coffee Break Languages throughout the year, and especially over this period. We have had a very busy few weeks. As I'm sure you know, we made some huge announcements at the beginning of November, and we're very, very busy getting all organised to put all of these announcements into action, and that's coming up in the new year. But we've got some news for you today, some information for you today, and we will just get on with things in just a moment. Let's have a look where everybody's viewing from. So we've got Trevor joining us from Cambridge. Hello, Trevor. Good to see you. We've got Florence from Switzerland, Jeff from Gainesville. Good morning and very happy Thanksgiving to you. We've got Siobhan, who is watching for the first time from Devon. Siobhan, you're very welcome. And we've got Philippe joining us from Marseille. I hope the sun is shining in, well, by the looks of things from your comment, the sun may well be shining in Marseille, Philippe, so good to know. Doug saying, Ni hao ma ke. Ni hao, Doug. I'm not sure how you're pronouncing Doug in Chinese, but good to have you here, Doug. Delighted to see you here. Okay, so as usual, we've got some information to share with you today. Let me bring up my slides here. We've got our coffee break news as ever. We've got a special announcement that you can look forward to. And as ever, we also have our cultural roundup where I've got some interesting links to share with you. And I'll be explaining a little more about how you can get access to the links themselves a little later in the show. Okay, I think it's time to get straight on with our news. So let's go straight to this. So coming up is our roundup of all things Coffee Break. So all of our news from this week with our new episodes and our new videos. And I should also have explained that I've got a bit of a cough. So if I suddenly mute my mic, it's because I'm coughing. I apologise if there's any delay. It's probably because I'm having a coughing fit. Okay, so let's bring our news on screen. Let's begin with our latest episode of the Coffee Break German magazine. Now we're on to lesson 7 in this series. And that was published last week. And it's all about Die Bremer Stadtmusikanten. Now, if you can see the image there, we've got a donkey, a dog, a cat, and a rooster. And these are very famous animals who are associated with the town of Bremen, but in the story they don't actually reach the town of Bremen. An interesting story about animals, and there are many versions of this story, but the story that we're basing this on is the one, of course, from the Brothers Grimm. And in the episode of the Coffee Break German magazine, you'll be able to find out all about Die Bremer Stadtmusikanten, the town musicians of Bremen. So let us move on, and we also have launched our Coffee Break Spanish magazine, as I'm sure you know if you're a Spanish learner. And in season 3, episode 1, we were focusing on el fútbol en Latinoamérica. El fútbol, football or soccer in Latin America, where it's just ever so slightly important. So, in this episode, we looked at the idea of football and how football is such an important element of culture throughout the Latin American countries. We talked a little about the history of football and how it arrived in Latin America, and of course, the fact that the Latin American teams do quite well in the whole idea of international soccer competitions. So that was episode 1 of our Coffee Break Spanish magazine, and we're actually just getting ready to publish episode 2 of the Coffee Break Spanish magazine. That comes out tomorrow, and our focus this week is about the beautiful city of Salamanca in Spain. So, un viaje express por Salamanca. And for this episode, we're joined by Annabel. Last time we were joined with Sophia, and this time we're joined by Annabel for a Spain-Spanish episode where we're focusing, as I said, on Salamanca, a quick journey around Salamanca. So you can look forward to that coming tomorrow, and that will be available tomorrow evening, the next episode of the Coffee Break Spanish magazine. Moving on, we've also been publishing our Tune for Tuesday. And as you know, every Tuesday we publish a piece of music, and we add this to a playlist on Spotify and on YouTube. And this week's song was a Gaelic one. In fact, we're about to celebrate St Andrew's Day here, our national day on Saturday in Scotland, on the 30th of November. And by way of a celebration of St Andrew's Day, we are celebrating with a bit of Gaelic music. Now, I am afraid my Gaelic pronunciation is not great, but I think this says Hug ar a Bonadvor, or something like that. So if you want to know the proper pronunciation, then make sure you check out the Tune for Tuesday episode this week. And we've got the links to a video on YouTube with the words on the screen as well, and also the song on Spotify. And we're continuing to publish more content for music lovers, and you can look forward to another blog article tomorrow also about music, and I believe tomorrow it's about German songs, but I might not be 100% correct with that. I think it's about German. We've done Italian, we've done French, I think, and I think it's the turn of German tomorrow. I should have checked that out before going live here, so apologies for that. So that is our Tune for Tuesday. We have also published new episodes on YouTube in our Coffee Break Italian and Coffee Break French to Go series. And this week we're talking about Where Do You Live? In this case, Dove abiti in Italian, and in our French series, Où habitez-vous? So exactly the same question, but we're asking this question to lots of different people in the streets of Pornic in the case of the French series, and in the streets of Milan in the case of our Italian episodes. So those are brand new episodes available on YouTube this week, and you can find them very easily just by heading to our channel. Okay, so I think that is the main roundup of our news in terms of published episodes and so on. So, of course, next week there will be more content coming out, new episodes of our magazines. So again, this week we're doing Spanish tomorrow, which means next week will be a German episode, and you can look forward to that. But we've got some other news today. I think it's about time to announce. It's obviously, as I've mentioned already, it's Thanksgiving today. If you're in the States and celebrating Thanksgiving, we hope you're enjoying your day so far. But of course, if it's Thanksgiving today, that means that tomorrow is also a bit of a celebration day because it's Black Friday. And the time has come to announce our own Black Friday sale for 2019. So let me bring my slides up here. We are delighted to announce that as of now, our Black Friday sale is now on, and we're giving a huge 40% discount by using the coupon code BF2019, obviously for Black Friday 2019. So if you would like to save 40% on our courses, you can do so with the coupon code BF2019. Now, this applies to all our courses which are currently available to purchase in the Coffee Break Academy. So just to explain exactly what that means, let me just go through this. This is all our Spanish courses, so Coffee Break Spanish Seasons 1, 2, 3 and 4. Obviously also our magazine series, so the brand new Coffee Break Spanish magazine, Season 3, which has just started being published, as I mentioned. This is now available, so the Coffee Break Spanish magazines and our Espresso series, these are also part of the sale. We have our Coffee Break French seasons 1 to 4 again, and also our Coffee Break French magazine En Route. We've got the Verb Fix, we've got High Five French, our program for younger learners. All of this is available within the sale. Our Coffee Break Italian seasons 1, 2, and our magazine season, all part of the sale. Coffee Break German, the same. Coffee Break German season 1, season 2, and the Coffee Break German magazine. And also our other courses like our To-Go series, so the To-Go premium version, which includes all the videos, access to all the videos immediately, obviously, the ability to download them, and indeed the lesson notes. So Coffee Break French, German, Spanish, and Italian To-Go are all available. We've got our 1 minute polyglot pack, which is our 1 minute languages courses. So there are 30 courses available there with notes. Our Coffee Break Spanish Espresso, our Coffee Break Chinese. Lots of different content available as part of our Black Friday 2019 sale with 40% off. Now, we've never, ever before given a 40% discount. So we're very excited about this, and we hope that you are interested in taking advantage of this. In fact, there's no better time to take advantage of this. We don't have sales on a normal basis, as I'm sure you know. But we do have a sale normally once a year, and it's normally at Black Friday, and our sale will be running from right now until 11:55 p.m. next Tuesday. So 11:55 UK time, that will be 6:55 Eastern, 4:55 Pacific, on Tuesday the 3rd of December. Now, that is not all. There's actually another very interesting piece of news associated with this. Let me share this, and that is the fact that yes, we are running a prize draw this year too. So by using the coupon code BF2019, then you'll automatically be entered in our prize draw. And what is the prize? Well, this is a prize that we very, very, very rarely give away. This is a prize that is a total of £2,000 worth or more of language learning content, because we're giving away our entire language learning library to 3 lucky winners. So that's every single course even we've ever produced from right back in 2006 and right up until today. So every course that's currently available, we're giving that away to 3 lucky winners, and we'll be doing that on next week's catch up. So don't miss out on that. So if you'd like to take part in our prize draw, all you need to do is use the coupon code over the course of the next few days. That coupon code BF2019, Black Friday 2019. And by doing that, you will be able to take part in our prize draw. Okay, so just a couple of other points about our special offers here. Just let me bring this on screen. So just to give you an idea, we are often asked about this pricing of our courses, and the examples here are given. This is from the landing page on our website. You'll see that the normal price for one season would be £96. That's in the UK, including VAT. The price in the US, excluding VAT, would be $104. But with the 40% off, that comes down to £57.60. Or in the US, the $104 comes down to $62.40. So you can see that on the screen there. And obviously you can purchase more than one season at a time. So if you want to buy all 4 seasons of Coffee Break French or Spanish, then you can do so with a huge discount there, 40%. So the normal price would be £306, including VAT. That comes down to £183.60. So it really is the best possible time to get a start on your language learning for 2020. And by taking advantage of this very special pricing, which is only active this weekend. So that's just a little bit about pricing. Give me 1 second here, because I'm just going to have to cough. Sorry about that. I hope I pressed the mute button in time. To take advantage of the special pricing, you need to enter the coupon code at checkout. And this slide shows you exactly how to do that. You need to click here to add coupon. You'll see that on our checkout. So you click there and then you enter the coupon code BF2019 and then click the apply button. When you click the apply button, you'll see that you've saved 40%. So hopefully that makes sense and it will be nice and easy for everyone to use. Now, if you're not 100% sure about the difference between our free podcasts and our premium courses, we've actually put together a series of webinars which explain exactly what is included in our premium courses. And if I just bring this back on the screen, you should be able to see this. Yep, so our free podcasts versus the paid online courses. So we've got a series of free webinars. These can be accessed on the page, which I'll add a link to in the comments in just a moment. But from that page, you'll be able to access these webinars, and they're just 15 minutes long, and they explain exactly what's involved in each of our premium courses. So hopefully that will be of use to you to understand how the whole premium course works versus the free podcast. So that is our Black Friday sale. Again, the coupon code is BF2019. So on the Coffee Break Academy, simply use that coupon code. All of the new pages will go live on the website just after our catch-up is finished today. And of course, we'll be emailing you about this, and you'll see it on social. So there will be plenty of opportunities to get access to the correct page and so on to take advantage of the course. But you need to make sure that you put in the coupon code BF2019 in order to get the discount. If you don't use that, then we can't offer the discount, and you won't be able to enter the prize draw either. So please do make sure that you can enter the coupon code. Okay, there's a couple of questions that have come in just while we're talking here, so let's have a look. Let me just bring that up. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button there. Okay, so Nicole is saying, "Estoy guardando the Hertfordshire." So nice to see you, Nicole. Doug's in Iowa. Adrian is joining us from Taiwan. Fantastic. Joanna is saying, "Thank you for the enjoyable and informative Spanish podcasts. I'm from Worcester." Great stuff. Thank you, Joanna. David is saying, "Hi from today, sunny Bournemouth. Hola todos en España." So I'm glad the sun is shining. It's been a lovely day here in Scotland, although I haven't really been out much to experience it, unfortunately. Marissa is enjoying Thanksgiving, and you're from the Estados Unidos, and I like your turkey emoji there. We've got Lekram from Colonia, from Köln. Fin de trabajo, estoy en el camino para mi casa. Oh, we hope you get home soon. Thank you. Bob is saying, "Ciao, Mark." Jason, what is the current name for Coffee Time Spanish? Or, sorry, Showtime Spanish. Okay. So, Jason, Coffee Break Spanish Season 3 is what we call Showtime Spanish. So, we did Showtime Spanish after Coffee Break Spanish Seasons 1 and 2, and we branded it as Showtime Spanish, but then in retrospect, we thought, well, it's actually just the continuation of Coffee Break Spanish. So we called that Coffee Break Spanish Season 3. So that's Showtime. Of course, we've got Season 4, if you're looking to take that on a bit further, but you'll be able to find Showtime on our website. Bob saying, "Ciao Mark, abito a Falkirk in Scozia. Come sta Francesca, la mia professoressa di italiano?" Well, Francesca I think she's watching today, so ciao Francesca, se stai guardando. I know that Francesca's actually off to see an Italian film tonight that the University of Strathclyde is organising. So I don't know whether you can make it down to Glasgow tonight, Bob, but there's an Italian film on there. Yeah, Francesca's not working here today, but she's working either in the office or at home. I'm not quite sure. Philippe is saying, "Still no discount on Coffee Break mugs." Well, there are mugs available. We can make sure that the link goes into the comments here about the mugs. Let me just jump back. And Doug's asking a question: when might we see Season 2 of Coffee Break Chinese? Well, not quite yet. We're not working on Season 2 at the moment. We've got a lot of different projects happening at the moment. And Coffee Break Chinese Season 2 isn't unfortunately one of them yet, but as we say never say never. Hopefully at some point in the future we'll be able to do a Coffee Break Chinese Season 2. Okay, so Jason is coming back with another question. Season 3 Showtime episodes 1 to 20, and Showtime's episodes 21 to 40. No, no, right, okay. So just to explain this, Showtime Spanish, seasons 1 and 2 were 20 lessons each. So Showtime Spanish seasons 1 and 2 together make Coffee Break Spanish season 3. So there are 40 lessons in total, and that makes Coffee Break Spanish season 3. Sorry for any confusion there. Okay. Oh, we've got Rocio joining us from Mexico. So I hope that answers your question, Jason. Rocio is joining us from Mexico, and Francesca is posting: Ciao Bob, ciao Mark, Bob come stai? Un abbraccio. Mi mancano le lezioni con te l'Amerigang. Well, obviously Francesca knows Bob, so that's good to know. We've got Keith joining us. Hi Mark, tout va bien ici à Hertfordshire. Good to know, Keith. Delighted to see that. Hope you're well too. And Florence is asking, how can we buy mugs? Well, what I'll do is I'll put a link to our mugs on our Cafe Press site, and I'll put that into the comments here on all the different locations that we're hosting this live broadcast. I'm just trying to think if I can do that from here. No, I can't do that from here, but we'll do that after the event. Okay, right, I think it's time to move on to our cultural roundup, because it's a normal Thursday, a normal catch-up, so let us get on with our cultural roundup for this week. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm just bringing the right slides in here. We've seen that one, so we can come out of there. Cultural links for this week. Okay, we're starting in Cannes. Now, I'm sure you will see the Festival de Film. Festival de Film de Cannes is very, very important, very well known, but this is not the Festival de Film, this is the Festival de Danse. So I'm not quite sure whether it's disco dancing like the little emoji suggests there, but this is happening from the 29th of November right through until the 15th of December. So that's the Festival de Danse in Cannes, and if you're interested in dance, then it's the perfect time to head to Cannes and find out more about that. Now, the links for all of these will appear in tomorrow's catch-up newsletter. So don't worry, you don't need to start looking for links online or anything like that. We'll make sure that these links go out in the catch-up newsletter, so don't worry about that. And of course, the links will offer articles in English and in the language, so you'll be able to read in French about the Festival de Danse de Cannes. And you'll also be able to read, interestingly, in Italian about a festival called Vins Extrêmes, which is taking place in the Aosta Valley, which is in Italy. So Val d'Aosta in the north-west of Italy, very close to the French border, obviously, and an interesting linguistic area too, because of the dialects that straddle the border between France and Italy. So this is an extreme wine festival, sounds very interesting, happening in the Aosta Valley from the 30th of November to the 1st of December. Staying with food and drink, in this case, Ruta de la Tapa. This is happening in San Javier in Murcia. Now, San Javier is an interesting place because way back in 2007, when we were filming and recording the first season of Coffee Break Spanish, we headed to the town of San Javier in just near Murcia in the east of Spain. And we were there with Cara, and indeed with Cara's brother and her mum, and we were filming and recording some content for Coffee Break Spanish Season 1 way back in 2007 in San Javier. Now, at the time, the Ruta de la Tapa was not on, but if you fancy going for some tapas and going through different parts of the town and experiencing the best tapas that the town has to offer, then this is happening until the 7th of December. Okay, and finally, another very interesting festival, the Chocolart Festival, happening in Tübingen, the southern German town of Tübingen, and that's between the 3rd and the 8th of December, where there is basically art made of chocolate. Sounds quite good, quite tasty. Anyway, as I said, all of the information for those festivals and those links will be shared in tomorrow's Coffee Break Catch-Up newsletter. And if you'd like to get access to that newsletter, then make sure that you are subscribed. You just go to radiolingua.com/newsletter, where you will be able to access the links that you need. So radiolingua.com/newsletter. And there you can sign up to be receiving the Coffee Break catch-up newsletter, and we will of course include links to the article in English and the article in the foreign language too. So make sure you are signed up for that. Now, I think I'm going to be able to do this. Just give me one moment here. I think I can put this on the screen. Let me see if I can do this. I think CafePress.com Radiolingua. I know that the team has posted this on the... There we go. The team has posted this in the discussions, but if you're looking for a coffee break mug, they won't be exactly the same as our mugs. We've got our mugs over here. I'll just grab one of my mugs off the shelf here. Now, our mugs have got nice colours inside and so on. They're not exactly the same as these because these are specially made, but they are lovely mugs with the Coffee Break logos, and you can access them at cafepress.com/radiolingua. And there are some other gifts there too if you'd like to get access to them. So that's cafepress.com Radiolingua. Okay. Right. Any more comments? Yeah, we've got a couple of comments here. So Nicole's saying... Oops, I've got this one still on here. Let me just get rid of that. How do I do this? Get rid of that there. Okay. Nicole also wanted to ask Francesca or you, Mark, where I could find channels of Italian contemporary dance or channels of theatre arts in Italian. And Francesca's actually answered this in the discussion. So Francesca's saying, try RaiPlay. So RaiPlay is part of the official Italian, the equivalent of the BBC, basically. Rai is the Italian public broadcaster is the word I'm looking for. So they've got a channel or a kind of player app, so you can have a look for that. And Francesca is saying it's free. You just have to subscribe and you can find a lot of interesting things in terms of literature, theatre in Italy and Italian. Francesca, grazie mille. Thank you for answering Nicole's question here. Very interactive today. We've got Francesca answering from where she is. I think that's where we're going to leave it today. It is 1 minute to 4. At 4 o'clock, our Black Friday sale information goes live across the website. It will go out on social media, and you will be able to take advantage of our sale. So don't forget, we are talking about a huge 40% discount. There we go. So the coupon code is BF2019, and you can use that to get 40% off all of our courses. It is the absolute best time to purchase one of our courses because, as I say, we only do this once a year, and this is your opportunity. But putting all of that aside, once again, I know that many of you are celebrating Thanksgiving today, and I would like just to take this opportunity again to say thank you for tuning in today, especially if you're getting busy for a family lunch or something like that. Thank you for tuning in. But thank you for all your support for Coffee Break Languages throughout the year, and for all the posts that you share on our Facebook pages, the responses on Twitter and on Instagram, the fact that you continue to download our lessons and that you enjoy them, and we really, really appreciate that. We're delighted to continue to make Coffee Break content. You know that we've got some huge things coming in 2020. We were very busy getting ready for all of that. And we can't wait to continue to bring you the Coffee Break learning content that you enjoy. That's it for this week. As ever, happy coffee breaking. I can never say that right. I never get that right at the end, but happy coffee breaking. Thank you for joining us today. Enjoy the rest of your day, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone who is celebrating that today. I'll be back next week. Next week, an important week for our Coffee Break catch-up, because, of course, we'll be announcing the winners of our prize draw, the winners of £2,000 worth of language learning content, a lifetime's worth of content. That's it for this week. Happy coffee breaking.